Welcome to DS Trucks. In today's video, I want to ask the question, should you use bulb grease on your light bulbs? On our 23450 here, we have the need to install a new brake light on the truck. With these new halogen brake lights, this seems to be a trend. I am always messing with these lights. The bulbs are constantly going out. Super easy procedure though to change these bulbs, and who would have thought there would need to be a how-to video at all? But there are some things to really know about this. Number one, should you be using bulb grease? I don't know. That's a controversial one. I mean, I guess you can use it. I mean, when I went to AutoZone to get these lights, these light bulbs, as you can see there, they were telling me like, you need to get this bulb grease. Well, they were telling the other guy, and I'm thinking, man, this guy's a sucker because he just got it. And I was like, no, I don't need it. At the end of the day, isn't it just dielectric grease? I could just get the dielectric grease off the shelf and put it on the contacts if I want it. Why should I use a $2 packet of bulb grease? I don't know. But as you look at this, you do see like a little bit of moisture inside of this light. I don't know if you can perceive that, but on the reverse light you can see it. But it's super easy to get this out. It's literally just two fasteners and one little push pin. Kind of tricky to do with one hand. Probably set this down and get two hands on it. So with two hands I can try not to break it. Oh, there we go. It's out of there. So as far as using dielectric grease, I'm gonna actually hit the unlock button and see, yep, I can see this one's out in the bottom. So with that can be caught on camera. This is probably this one, and we go ahead and rotate this and remove, and dang, look at that. That ain't good. You can see that this bulb has seen better days. Let's get a close up of that. I wasn't expecting this. So this one totally failed. Could it be because there's no bulb grease here? I know factory, I don't believe they use bulb grease from the factory. But hopefully I don't cut my finger. Oh, there it goes. Do we have corrosion? I mean, maybe a little. Maybe there's a little corrosion on this for sure. Maybe I will try the bulb grease out. I mean, it's not in there from the factory. The issue with it, from what I've been researching, is the bulb grease, if it's dielectric grease, which is what it is, will it cause me to, will it cause more resistance overall? Now, when I started making this video, I'm thinking, man, I'm not using that stuff. But now that I see, you know, what's going on inside of this light, maybe there is some moisture issue. I don't know. Let's try it. You know, if this is an issue. I know they were pushing it pretty hard at the AutoZone to be using this bulb grease. So I guess we're going to try it out. Sometimes you got to take a chance. Columbus did. So if I open up this packet, I probably have another light bulb too somewhere. I'm going to try to avoid any physical contact with that bulb because it ain't going to help me to have any kind of fingerprint or anything on that bulb. And I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it does appear that moisture got into. I'm gonna need a knife to open this, huh? Okay, so I took a little cutter to this so I can get to the dielectric part. But it does appear that moisture got in here. So let's go ahead and put a little dielectric grease here on the connector, just enough pinky to spread that. And I mean, if I knew this was going to go underwater or something, then I'd definitely use it, but I don't know. So these go in anyway, any orientation, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in. And like I say, minimizing any contact. Well, I am touching the bulb at that point, but I'm at least wearing gloves. Now, at this point, what I can say is a little dab of this dielectric grease, which should be pure silicone. It might not even be that good of a, I mean, it seems like pure silicone, but it's probably better to just get like really good dielectric grease, because who knows what type of dielectric grease or what quality this is. I feel like it's a little bit of a sales gimmick, because you paying a lot for a little bit of grease, just enough for a bulb. So at the end of the day, they're making money calling this stuff light bulb grease. There really is no such thing as light bulb grease. It's probably the same stuff that you put on a brake caliper pin or whatever. Now I do like to put it on the rubber gasket, because it can help, you know, with removal in a long time from now. And another spot that works good for the hopefully dielectric grease, I mean, I don't know what this stuff is, but another spot that's good is right on these little pins, so that next time they won't break when you remove them, when things get a little more brittle than they are now. So the two little pins that slide in and out, be good there, and also there. And at this point, I'm gonna take these gloves off because they got a little dielectric, and I can test this. Let's go ahead and press the key. It's working now. How nice. And then I will go ahead and put this back in here. And just those two push pins, they slide in super easy because I put dielectric on them. And just two fasteners. And this is really irritating to me, because inside of the truck, the light was blinking really fast every time I used the blinker, letting me know. So at least they do have the redundancy in the system, so that when you lose a bulb, you're still probably going to have another bulb to be a backup for you. So what are the odds you lose enough to where you don't have any brake lights or blinkers? It has two bulbs on each side, so you will always have a bulb. This I don't need anymore. Let's go ahead and pop inside the truck and see if the blinker is still blinking fast. And if it is, you know what we got to do. We got to unhook the battery for a second if it is. Let's see. Yep. The blinker's still blinking fast, so let's go ahead and turn this off, unhook the batteries, and put them back, and that should fix it. Okay, so I just finished hooking up the batteries, and I think once you take the batteries off, hook them up, it goes through a cycle and it reanalyzes everything, and then we get our blinkers reset. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Right, left. It's fixed. No longer blinking fast. That's how you do it. You gotta unhook the battery and rehook it up. So turn that off before the music starts going crazy, and get everything put away, and we're good. We've corrected the issue. There was a bulb that was burnt up in the tail light. So let's take a look here. Whoa, what's up with that? There's a bunch of water in there. You can see that there's a ton of water up in that light. Interesting. That might explain why I lost the bulb. This one appears to be dry, but this light's all swollen on the exhaust side. What are you gonna do? You know, it's like the beautiful fancy emissions that they put on these trucks is like melting down these lights. Okay. But yeah, there you have it. Should you grease your bulbs? I don't know. I was going to say no. Don't grease them. But maybe I just need to upgrade these bulbs to the LED if they're going to be getting water in there. Because these incandescents get so warm that maybe they're just unable to keep up with the water that's getting into the tail light. So comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Should you grease your bulbs? I don't know. Maybe. Take a chance. Columbus did.